is Chris over at transientmobile.com. This is video 2 for Scarlet Blues Reach Her. Today's video is going to be the bass track. Let me give you a little sampling of that.
You're just a liar. Always makes me want to cry. Oh, trying so hard to reach her, but she's always on the run. You went too hard.
That's pretty much the bass on that one. I didn't do much with this thing. Pretty much ran it over to the bass sub. Normally I add a little bit of distortion, but I think I kind of liked the tones that I received on this track in quite a few instances, so I pretty much just gave it some good compression here. Just kind of fit it where I wanted it to go as far as volume level goes. Here's what it sounds like without it. And then here's with. So maybe just a little control, a little containment. That's about it for that. And here is the acoustic video for the Scarlet Blue Reach Her. With this one, they gave us a Fender and an Ovation, and I basically just bussed them over to an acoustic bus here, and I did a little bit of EQ on all three. So let's hear what they sound like raw. Alright, with this one I ended up cutting out a lot of lows because there's always some stuff going on when you record acoustics. It's going to pick up any kind of booms or anything low going on. Rumbles, depending on where you're at. So I always kind of roll off that as precaution and tonally see how it affects the acoustic. This I rolled off to 136. And then here I found a little bit of a weird kind of mid-rangey tone that just caught my ear and just decided to pull that out and clean it up. So I'll go over this and kind of cycle on and off the high pass here, and then I'll show you what this node sounds like. So I don't hear a huge change rolling off that much, but with this thing it definitely gets a little bit of mid-range nasally going on, and then I gave it a little bit of high shelf to add a little bit more pick going on. Then with the Ovation, I believe I EQ'd these both, at the same time. You don't want to EQ them in solo and then think they're going to fit together. Definitely got to keep them both on and hear it in the mix and hear what it sounds like when you're making these kind of decisions. If you need to go in and problem search, that's one thing. Find a problem, cut it out, but then you got to make your bulk decisions when you're listening to the entire mix. Same thing here. I didn't get as aggressive on the roll-off. I only went to 80. I found a lower node that I didn't like, and then kind of gave it a little bit more upper mid presence just to make it cut. It kind of had a more muted kind of tone compared to the Fender. So let's hear this guy by himself. So that's mainly, that just kind of cleaned up how these two guys work together. I ended up adding this bus EQ on, which was working them both as a group. Looks like I kind of did like a resonance notch here. Let's hear what this thing sounds like on and off. So it looks like just a little bit more mud and a little bit of more string clarity out in the middle. And that's that for the acoustics. A couple of mixed decisions I made was on the second course, these guys only come in on the second and last course. And I kind of wanted the energy to shift a little bit. Going into the bridge here, it gets pretty good amount quieter. It's a little bit more spacey or sparse of a bridge. So I took this other acoustic out as we get closer through in the second course. And then this, I kind of wanted the energy to shift when we first hit the ovations. And on the second half, you can hear the Fender, and I took the ovation out. But these guys really aren't that prominent in the last course. They're mainly for some energy, almost like they're there, but they're not prominent. So I'll let you hear that on the way out with this last course. And then I will see you guys in the next video. This is Chris at transientmobile.com. Thanks for watching again, and I'll see you guys on the electric guitar video.